Sure, I would do honestly.
One thing that the PA is different from other parties, we are transparent with our members. All our members know what is happening in the party. All our members. You don't guess. You don't, wat het nou weer daar gebeur? Because that is how I lead this party. With transparency and openness for PA people. So I'm going to tell you what happened with the Liam story. And I'll tell you no lie. I'll tell you no lie. Liam is very talented. Liam is he's a smart young man. 2 months ago, he was wearing a brown suit. 3 months ago, I walked over to him. We had an argument there about the issue. What was it? I can't remember what it was. After the issue, I said to him, you know, Liam, you're such a talented young man. I think one day you can be president of this country. You mustn't leave politics. He looked at me, he was so shocked, like he was a DA. I never asked him to come to PA, I just told him that. I was wearing a brown suit that day. So what happened, I then, because my eyes on the DA, I didn't see what the DA was doing. They can't get a black man to keep on attacking us, because then it's going to look like it's racism. They can't get a white man to continue attacking us. It's going to look like racism. And it looked like racism. So they get colored people to attack us, so it looks normal if a colored attacks us. Then, so they know the other ones are dumb, but Liam is smart. They know that. They know. They just look at one and like, no, this is a dumb one. He must just, but they saw in Liam. Liam is very smart. So they groomed Liam. And they made him a media project. I was looking at this movie. And they made him a media project. Like, they want to make him this big star to bring PA down. Not ANC. They ceased with getting the PA because Western Cape is going. So I look at this thing, I'm like, oh, Liam is being set up to come for the PA. Liam is going to be the face for 2026. So I leave them. I look at this movie. So I tell Charles, when Liam was going for Danny, he's going for everybody, and it's just big headlines, big headlines. I said to Charles, Liam is going to join the PA. Charles says, never. You crazy. I said, you see, they did that with my money for Zuma. And when they were done, they're going to spit him out. They spit my money out. My money was brought up the same as Liam, but he was brought up for Zuma. And they did Liam for Gayton. So I said, you see how is Liam building a name? He's gonna come to me. So Charles asked, how are you going to get this right? I said, he's going to come for me. And I'm going to terribly expose him, not because I'm smarter than him, because he's got youth and I've seen his mistakes. I've studied what he does. And I said, I'm going to hit him hard when he comes for me, because they're going to set him up big. I said they will even have the meeting on Zoom so that his face must not show, so that they can sit around him and give him notes and give him information to go for me. Liam is a guy that, I've never asked him this, but it's a guy that want to be seen. He's out there, he's smart, he's loud. But for the first time, his camera was off. And I look at Charles, I'm like, I told you, but I'm ready for them. So when I was done with Liam, they tried to manipulate what happened there. The newspapers was brutal on Liam. I said to Charles, you see now what's going to happen. The DA hates bad news. They're going to look now for another colored. This one, they're going to treat him bad because he's not dumb. He's never going to take their nonsense. The dumb ones, Liam has gone to school. His parents put him through school. The other ones, they got this job on a wing and a prayer. They can't go anywhere. They are unemployable. But Liam is not going to take their nonsense. Charles is like, I doubt, let's see. Charles liked Liam. He says, and I like that boy. That was the Tuesday, I think. Tuesday or the Monday in thing. Wednesday was Parliament. So Parliament, I said to Mbiza, don't leave. I'm going to stand by the door. Liam must pass here. While me and Mbiza are standing there, the national chair is coming, Marlon. I'm telling you this story so that all the lies, all the things, we killed it tonight. So I said, stand here, let's not go out. Let's wait. Liam must come back here. Liam was keeping himself busy there. Then he came, and I put out my hand to him. I said, how are you? He said, I'm fine. How are you, Minister? And I said, yesterday it was warm, eh? He says, hey, but you killed me when you told me about this guy, Tim Harris of the DA. So he was very frank and honest. I said, no, don't worry, man. I said, listen. So it's me, National Chair, and Mbiza. I said, I've got a message for you. Mbiza is the message. He says, okay, sure. I said, you guys will talk. I don't talk to you here. Mbiza will talk to you. He left. Mbiza asked me, what message is that, press? I said, actually, Blaze, you need to tell him, come summon me. That laughed of Mbiza. And Mbiza laughed. The chair says, what do you have up your sleeve? I said, Chair, they're going to treat him so bad. I need him to know that he's got a home. Thursday, we're sitting by my office. Warren and them were there. And then Warren and them left. When Warren and them left, Mbiza came in. So we're sitting there with the national chair. So they're busy ordering food. I said, now, ek is hungry. Next moment, not even 2 seconds thereafter, ne? Tim comes there and he says, hey, we're hungry, Mbiza. You know how Mbiza is. I'm hungry. The food is coming. As the food is coming, Mbiza's phone is ringing. It's Liam. Mbiza, press give you a message for me. Mbiza says, I'm coming to bring it to you. Let's meet. They went to, I think, Century City. Or N1 City. Ik sê, Mbiza, gaan. Mbiza sê, wat moet ek gaan sê? Ek sê vir hom, hier's 'n huis vir hom, hier by die PA. Hey, Mbiza gaan, ek sê vir die mense, PA, hoe die man so tek, toe ek al klaar vir die mense geskryf, of boodskapies gestuur, nie man so tek, man. Mbiza comes back the same evening. He says, Liam is ready to join. I said, come here. Mbiza comes to me. I said, what's it? I said, Mbiza is emotional, man. I said, what's wrong? Aren't you happy that Liam wants to join us? He says, press. What Liam told me a very sad story. I said, what did Liam say? He says, Liam said that, he said, your press. So I said, Mbiza wants to cry. I said, Mbiza, you okay? I see Mbiza wants to cry, telling me the story. So he says, no, Liam told him what happened. He said, the chief of the DA, I don't know, I can't remember his name, Mazerakis or something like that, told him, listen, you need to go quiet now. I want to see you. And he called the office and he said, I want to see. His PA called Liam to say the Chief Whip wants to see you in a meeting. Liam said, "Shop, I'll come." Liam bumped into him in the corridor. He says to Liam, "Listen, just go quiet. Say nothing. Just say nothing. Quiet down. Don't say a word." This boy, the Chief Whip, Liam says, he says, "No, we are being hammered in the media or something like that. Say nothing. We are losing in the media." So Liam says, "No, I will explain." He says to Liam, "There's nothing to explain. Just keep quiet. Go silent. You don't talk anymore. There's nothing to explain." Liam says, "I'll explain the meeting." He says, "There'll be no meeting for you." The PA calls Liam to say the meeting has been cancelled. Liam stood there. Yo, I saw Mbiza wanted to cry, telling me the story, how they spoke to that young man. I then said, Mbiza said, Liam says, "Ek gee nie om wat ek gaan doen nie, Mbiza. As my kar was, ek kan nie so. My ouers het my reg groot gemaak, man. I can't. He says, "You know, I stood up in the meeting and I asked them, why don't we have colored ministers?" Liam is telling Mbiza. He asked the question, why don't we have colored ministers or deputy ministers? He says, Dean said to him, "In the DA, thanks God, we choose on merit." Now, if you're smart, you'll know what that means. It basically means that if you are not there, merit-wise, you don't make it. So basically what was said was, coloreds don't qualify because it's a merit-based system. And that's the greatest insult, because you are saying that the black people, the Indian people, and the white people that are there, they qualify, they're on merit. But you're saying to me that smart people, I've met very smart colored DA leaders, they don't qualify. And Mbiza was very emotional, because you see that he was very sad, you know. He's a good man. And I said to Mbiza, so I called the team. I said to the SG, I need you to, because she's got this touchman, I need you to speak to Liam. SG didn't believe me, and we're going to bring him over on Monday, which was today. While I'm laying in my bed, I'm thinking, no man, it's too far. Friday morning, ek slaap Vrydag, Donderdag aan, knowing that we're going to bring Liam on Youth Day. Ek sê no. Ek bel vir Mbiza. Mbiza antwoord, ek sê, Mbiza, hoor my en hoor my baie mooi. I want you and Liam. I've got meetings the whole day. I'm rushing to Durban. I need you guys to come to Durban. So, Mbiza phones me back. He says, Liam is at the youth parliament, but Liam says to him, I will leave. When you give me the sign, I'm leaving. Mbiza, so my PA Liesel is busy arranging the flights. She's confused as hell. She's like, so I said, Liesel, what? Liesel says, like, I've worked out something is going down here because I saw the names that I should book flights for. There's something going down. Because, you know, Liesel, she's not nosy. She works things out and she's like, he's iets aan die gang. He's iets groot aan die gang. Then the devil stepped in. We couldn't get a flight from Cape Town to Durban. All the flights were fully booked. We then call Warren and them and tell them, say, bring the clothes to Durban. They also couldn't get flights. Mbiza came up with a plan. He's like, let's do a round trip. Let's go to Joburg, Durban. I said, salute, shop. Now, the reason why it was midnight, I only landed in Durban at 11:15. And I didn't want to postpone this thing. That's why it was midnight. When I jump in the flight, the first person, Malema was in that flight. The whole EFF was in that flight. Mbiza walks in. I'm like, oh my word, I thought you're already in Durban. Then Liam walks in a flight. and we greet each other there. How's it, Masakand? When we landed in Durban, they then jumped in my cars. We went to the video that you've seen. We went to Zimbali. We went to Zimbali. Now I'm going to tell you something because I'm a person that is baie oplettend. Ek is so. Ek is by die. I saw a young man becoming so free. You know, he gave us hugs. You know, it was so emotional. So that, it was so emotional. His mom called him to ask him to tell no one. Because the only people that knew the full story was my lawyers, the SG, and Umbiza. The others, we've just told them half story. They were just part of it halfway through. Mahalan is sitting in them. When I told them, Umbiza is going to speak to this boy. But the only people that knew, I then called the DP to inform him. DP, this is what's going down. The DP says, good luck. So people that tell you they knew about it, they are lying. Liam didn't even tell his mother. How I know he didn't tell his mom was his mommy called him while he was sitting with me to say, Liam, is this the truth? 2 minutes after, his father called him. And his father and his mother, you know, when you can hear the phone. And he said, Mommy, I'll explain to you. It is the truth, Mommy. But what I picked up when they called him, they asked him, Liam, is this the truth? I could hear a mother that's in distress. And his mother said, ek het gesien het met die post van Mckenzie. It's op, something is happening. His mom spoke to him so lovingly. His dad was making jokes with him there that I couldn't hear, but they were laughing, the two of them. They were laughing. But I was just thinking, sitting there, I don't think Liam picked it up, that your parents speak to you so lovingly. This the thing, chick for you. He will never speak to a white man like that, I can promise you. The way he spoke to Liam. That Lighty, and I say it respectfully when I say Lighty, it's like endearment when I say Lighty. Umbiza is my Lighty. Liam is my Lighty. He was hurt to the core. For Umbiza to cry, telling me, Umbiza was very emotional. Like your prayers, but how can they treat people like that? Imagine you've done all that for a day and they say they want to have a meeting with you. I swear before God, that is what Liam told us. That's what Umbiza told me. On the life of my children, what I told you now is how it went down. Imagine, I remember one day when I left the ANC, President Zuma called me. And I told him, no, my mind is made up. I'm not coming back. And then President Zuma, I called President Zuma after that because I needed to ask him something other than, and he still managed to take my call. Oh, I remember it was some PA people that were threatened in Kandla by some guys from the ANC there. It was before MK days. And I called President Zuma. And he said he'll look into it, he'll sort it out. But he could even take my call after I left the party. Imagine you are being told you must never talk again. Imagine Liam must never talk again. And to all the white people that has got lots of things to say, julle moet baie mooi liet ek vir julle sê. As hulle wil hê, Carlos moet so getreed word, because that's just racist. I'm telling you. Don't vote for me if you want us to accept being treated like that. How can a person that has done so much for the DA, that has exposed so many wrongdoings, told he must never talk again? He moet niks praat nie. Jy praat nie weer nie. Nee, jy kry nie 'n meeting nie. the tone of that chief whip with Liam. I don't care if Liam was EFF or Liam was what. You don't speak to people like that. Why I said Liam shouldn't do any interviews? For 2 reasons. I'll tell you the 2 reasons, so you must know. I banned him from doing interviews. He's not the first young person. We banned Jasmine from doing interviews at the beginning because we want to protect them. The DA owns the media. They will ask him questions that's irrelevant, that will make him look bad. They will transform Liam into a nobody. They will make him look corrupt. They will make him look bad. You know how they lie about me and then they must apologize. They will lie about Liam. So Liam plaf vir niemand nie. Liam gaan grond toe. People say, we don't want leaders that must be known for their insults. We want leaders that must be known for their intellect. Los maar die insults vir die goedes wat daar is, hy dom is. But not Liam. I don't want Liam to become, his currency should be insulting the DA. No, he's got intellect. Those ones, they don't have intellect. Dom soos grond. Let them insult us. But a guy like Liam is a talent. People like our young people in the PA, they are talents. We must guide them. PA can benefit a lot if he start talking. But I don't want that for him. We have a plan for Liam and it's not even Parliament for now. We're going to take him to Parliament, but not now. It's too much for the young man. Let him be, hy moet grond toe gaan. We have a plan for him. We discussed the plan for him, with him. Because you have a leader there. Mandela wasn't built with insults. Mbeki and all the leaders that you see, their job is not to insult people. How can you use such a talent to insult? I never asked Jasmine to insult people. I never asked people to insult people. Ons is hier. Ons sal insult. Ek gooi. Hulle dink niks van ons mense nie. Maar I respect Liam. Hy is reg groot gemaak, hy boy. Because his parents didn't bring him up for him to be told nonsense like that. Most of these DA guys, when they meet us behind the backs, behind the DA's backs, they will talk like, hey, this is a racist party. Liam Jacobs will not come here and insult the DA. What he's got so much more to offer his country. And that is what I wanted you to know. I'm stopping him because I know they own the media. They will make him look so bad. They will make him look so bad, let me tell you. When we have our own media, he will talk here on our lives. So I hope we've cleared that issue of Liam. And I must tell you, I want to salute the Patriots. I want to salute you, because when they went for Liam, julle was in soos sin. Julle was in soos sin, laat ek jou sê. I never even answered nobody because the Patriots was all over. You were even saying, Patriots come this side. Moenie mors met die Patriotic Alliance members hier. Hulle sal vir jou rasper. Hulle sal vir jou blend. Hou jou nou ons naam uit jou bek uit. Liam told us, hey, I wanted to come home. I want to come home, but hey, the PA people, will they ever accept me? I said, those people, they are not for the individual, they are for the cause. The cause, anybody wat sy hand op die wiel kan sit, sy hand op die ploeg kan sit, anybody that will take our struggle forward becomes our friend, even if he was our enemy yesterday. He says, are you sure, Press? Ek sê 100%, jy gaat sien. Look at how people, PE wants Liam, show him love, show that young men love. We're going to guide our young people. We're not going to make them sing and adore us as leaders. We don't going to do that with our young people. We're going to give them positions. Niemand in die PA gaat hier kom president is, dan is jy 'n ou man wat jy kan sien nie. Let's give the young people a chance. Let's bring them on. Let's give them opportunities. Young people in PA, you have value. You are important. Julle wat so sê, President, you must speak to PA people and send me screenshots wat people hulle maak julle reg. Ek staan met die PA people, skel hulle. 'n ding wat van jou party praat. This is like a child to us, PA. PA is like a child to all of us. It's like a delicate baby. Imagine iemand spoeg jou baby nat. Jy sit die baby neer, jy moer vir hom. Moenie met ons speel nie. Ons pla van niemand nie. Ons van PA. We make our jokes. We make fun of each other. We find here. We make jokes. We serious. But moenie met ons mors nie. Moet nie met ons mors nie. So Patriots, I told you the story, what happened now. The reason why I didn't call a press conference because I don't like the media. They don't like me. I don't care. As long as the Patriots love me, ek is met die salute. As long as the Patriots love me, ek is okay. Ek is okay. Ek is heeltemal okay. The love of the Patriots is the only thing that matters to the leadership of the Patriotic Alliance. And I want to
Nothing. Sure, I would do ownership.